Hey, my name's April. I work at GoClear Orthodontics, and I wanted to talk to you today about your Lightforce braces and how to care for them. Now that you have your braces on, we love to say you need to stay away from anything sticky, crunchy, chewy, or gooey. Things like Skittles, Starburst, Now-a-Laters, gummy bears, those things you need to avoid. Really hard things like potato chips. I like to say if it ends in an O, it's going to be too hard to eat. Taco, Dorito, Frito, Cheeto, sorry. Those are all corn chips and a little too hard. You can still do Lay's or Pringles, but let's eat one at a time, not 5 at a time. Any meat that you like, any meat on the bone like chicken wings or ribs, take the meat off the bone. That way you don't bite into it and maybe hit the bone on one of those brackets and knock the bracket off. If you're an ice chewer, you want to try to stay away from that as well. It's not good for your teeth in general, and it's definitely not good for the brackets. Personally, when I have my braces on, I found it helpful to cut everything up. Even if I was eating something simple like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, just by cutting it up, I avoided biting into it. Then I had a lot less to clean up out of my front teeth. So cut a lot of things up. You can still eat your favorite foods like apples and carrots and celery. Just cut all those things up and eat small pieces. And just be conscious of everything that's in your mouth and chew slowly. Might want to eat soft foods for a few days. Everybody's different. Some people 2-3 days, some people up to about a week. Things like noodles are always good, eggs, yogurt, things like that, anything soft. So we've pretty much covered our food list. Let's talk about how we're gonna care for these braces now. I wanted to show you a little bit about brushing. Whether you use a manual toothbrush or an electric toothbrush, either is fine. If it's electric, take your time and let the electric toothbrush do the work. If it's a manual toothbrush, just make sure you get every angle around these braces. So I wanted to show you on the Typodon how we would like for you to brush with these braces on. So you're gonna brush like normal, just straight across, top and bottom. Turn your toothbrush up and wiggle. Feel those bristles get underneath that wire and in between the brackets. Turn the toothbrush down and do the same thing. Get above these brackets. Same thing on the bottom, below and above. The best tip I can give you when brushing your teeth is to massage your gums. Take a couple extra seconds and just go around top and bottom and massage your gums. This is gonna help prevent the gums from getting puffy, from swelling to the brackets. The gums can swell down to the brackets. If they do, you can get plaque and food underneath that gum tissue. You can't brush underneath your gums. That could lead to white spots on your teeth called decalcification. Those marks are permanent and will never come off. Simply massage your gums and floss, and we'll never have these issues. Now let's talk about flossing. It's gonna be a little bit time consuming until you get used to it, but very important. This is a floss threader. So you're gonna use a floss threader and a piece of your floss. I take the floss, run it through the loop. Once it's in there, we're just gonna tie it once. If you don't tie it, you're gonna have to re-thread it between every 2 brackets, and then it's really gonna take a long time. Once the floss is on the threader, you will use the threader to run underneath the wire between every 2 brackets. So let's say we're gonna floss here. Once the threader's under the wire, the floss is behind the wire, and you can floss like normal. When you're done flossing, you will pull straight up to remove the floss or pull straight down to remove the floss. Don't pull out straight. You could put tension on that wire and pop one of those brackets off. So straight up or straight down, and in between every 2 brackets. Okay, so we've covered flossing, and remember, a water pick is an excellent investment. Let's talk about wax. You may need some wax until you get used to these braces. Some of these brackets have hooks on them. It's just a little extra piece that sticks up that could rub the inside of your lip until you get used to them. If you need the wax, it does not take much. You have 4 long strips of wax here. Just take a small corner. You're gonna roll it around in your finger like Play-Doh and make a soft little ball out of it. And then just simply mold it around whatever is bothering you. It will stay until you peel it off. If anything bothers you, use the wax. I will say the less you use it, the faster your mouth will get used to these braces. But by all means, if you need it, use it. And then it peels off when you're done.